Imagine waking up and deciding not to eat for 7 entire days. No breakfast to start your morning. No lunch to fuel your afternoon. No dinner to end your day. Just water, silence, and the quiet hum of your own biology shifting into a state most people will never experience. It sounds extreme, almost reckless. But what if I told you that beneath the surface of this challenge, something extraordinary is happening? Your body isn't shutting down, it's waking up. Most of us panic at the thought of missing a single meal. We've been conditioned to believe that constant eating keeps us alive, that skipping breakfast slows our metabolism, that hunger equals danger. But evolution tells a different story. For thousands of years, humans survived not because food was always available, but because our bodies learned to thrive when it wasn't. The question isn't whether you can survive 7 days without food. The question is, what will your body discover about itself when you give it the chance? When you fast for a week, you're not just testing willpower. You're triggering a biological reset that reaches into every cell, every organ, every hidden corner of your metabolism. And what unfolds over those 7 days might completely change how you think about hunger, health, and what your body is truly capable of. So let's walk through this journey together, hour by hour, day by day, and uncover what science has revealed about one of the oldest human practices. The first few hours feel almost normal. You skip breakfast, and your body doesn't panic. It simply reaches for the glucose stored in your liver, a backup battery built for moments like this. This stored sugar, called glycogen, keeps your blood stable and your brain running smoothly. You might feel a slight hunger pang, a gentle reminder that food usually arrives around this time, but nothing alarming. Your system is still operating on autopilot, trusting that a meal is coming soon. But as the hours stretch into the afternoon and evening, something begins to shift. Your insulin levels, the hormone responsible for storing energy, start to drop. This is the first signal that your body is transitioning out of its fed state. Without a steady stream of food, your metabolism begins to recalibrate. The stomach, once busy breaking down meals, now sits quietly. Digestive enzymes, usually in constant production, start to slow. Your body is listening, waiting, and preparing for what comes next. By the time you reach the 24-hour mark, your glycogen reserves are nearly depleted. The easy fuel is gone, and now your body faces a critical decision. Does it collapse into weakness, or does it adapt? Evolution chose adaptation. Your liver begins converting stored fat into molecules called ketones, an alternative fuel source that your brain can use with remarkable efficiency. This shift doesn't happen all at once. It's a gradual handoff, like switching engines mid-flight. But once it begins, everything changes. This is the moment when fasting stops being about willpower and starts being about biology. Your body isn't starving. It's remembering. Remembering how to survive when food is scarce. Remembering how to unlock energy you've carried with you all along. And this is only the beginning. By the second day, hunger begins to behave strangely. You'd expect it to intensify, to become unbearable. But for many people, the opposite happens. The sharp cravings of day one start to fade, replaced by a calm, almost eerie sense of focus. This isn't just psychological. It's your brain switching fuel sources. Ketones, those molecules made from fat, are now crossing the blood-brain barrier, feeding your neurons directly. And unlike glucose, which burns fast and leaves you crashing, ketones provide steady, clean energy. Studies show that ketones do more than just fuel the brain. They also reduce inflammation and boost the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that helps neurons grow and repair themselves. In simple terms, fasting is making your brain sharper, not weaker. Many people report heightened clarity during this phase, a sense of mental brightness that feels almost unnatural. It's as if the fog of constant eating has lifted, and for the first time in years, your mind is running on pure efficiency. But your brain isn't the only system adapting. Your metabolism is learning a new rhythm. With insulin levels low, fat cells release their stored energy freely. Your liver processes this fat into ketones, and your muscles, once dependent on glucose, begin burning fatty acids directly. This metabolic flexibility, the ability to switch between fuel sources, is one of the most remarkable features of human biology. And yet, in our modern world of constant snacking, most people never activate it. By the end of day 2, your body has officially entered a state that few people in modern society ever experience. You're running on your own reserves, and the engine is running smoother than you expected. On the 3rd day, something profound begins to happen at the cellular level. Deep inside your cells, a process called autophagy kicks into high gear. This is your body's internal recycling system, where damaged proteins, broken organelles, and cellular debris are broken down and reused. Think of it as your body's way of cleaning house, clearing out the old to make room for the new. This process isn't just maintenance, it's renewal. Autophagy has been linked to longevity, reduced inflammation, and protection against diseases like Alzheimer's, cancer, and diabetes. Japanese scientist Yoshinori Ohsumi won the Nobel Prize in 2016 for uncovering how this mechanism works. And fasting is one of the most powerful ways to activate it. By the 3rd day, your cells are essentially spring cleaning at the microscopic level, dismantling waste and rebuilding themselves with precision. Meanwhile, your digestive system is experiencing something rare in modern life: rest. Your stomach, intestines, liver, and pancreas, organs that spend most of their existence processing food, are finally given a break. This downtime allows them to repair their own tissues, reduce inflammation, and reset their function. The gut lining, often damaged by constant eating and processed foods, begins to strengthen. Your microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living inside you, starts to rebalance, favoring beneficial strains that thrive during fasting. You may notice subtle changes by now: less bloating, clearer skin, a strange sense of lightness, not just in your body, but in your mind. These aren't placebo effects. They're the visible signs of systems that are finally able to catch up with their own maintenance. By the 4th day, your energy levels begin to stabilize in a way that surprises most people. You might expect exhaustion, yet many fasters report feeling more alert, more present, almost energized. This paradox has a scientific explanation. Your body is no longer wasting energy on digestion. That freed up energy is now being redirected toward repair, regeneration, and focus. Your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells, become more efficient at burning fat. You're not running on empty. You're running on optimization. Your heart also begins to adapt. With lower insulin and reduced blood glucose levels, blood pressure often drops, easing the strain on your cardiovascular system. Some studies suggest that fasting improves heart rate variability, a measure of how well your heart responds to stress. A higher variability means your body is more resilient, better able to handle physical or emotional challenges without breaking down. But there's a flip side. By day 4, electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium, become critical. Without food, your body relies on stored minerals, and if hydration isn't carefully managed, you may experience dizziness, fatigue, or even heart palpitations. This is why extended fasting requires attention, not just discipline. Your body is performing miracles, but it still needs the raw materials to keep everything balanced. On the 5th day, something unexpected happens. Growth hormone, a molecule responsible for tissue repair and fat metabolism, surges dramatically. Studies show that after several days of fasting, growth hormone levels can increase up to 5-fold. This isn't about building muscle in the traditional sense. It's about preservation. Your body is protecting lean mass while continuing to burn fat for energy. It's a survival strategy perfected over millennia. This hormonal shift also accelerates fat breakdown. By now, your body is a fat-burning machine. Triglycerides stored in fat cells are being dismantled into fatty acids and glycerol. The glycerol is converted into glucose for tissues that still need it, like red blood cells, while the fatty acids fuel your muscles and brain. It's a perfectly orchestrated system, one that operates with breathtaking efficiency when given the chance. You may also notice that hunger, which once felt like an urgent demand, has almost disappeared. This isn't denial or suppression, it's biology. Your body has fully adapted to its fasting state. Ghrelin, the hunger hormone, has stabilized. Leptin, the hormone that signals fullness, is finally being heard. Your appetite is no longer driven by habit or emotion. It's driven by need, and right now your body has everything it needs. By the 6th day, your immune system begins to reset. Researchers at the University of Southern California discovered that prolonged fasting can trigger stem cells to regenerate new white blood cells, essentially rebuilding your immune army from scratch. Old, damaged immune cells are recycled through autophagy, and when refeeding eventually begins, fresh, efficient cells take their place. It's as if your immune system hits a biological refresh button, clearing out the old guard and recruiting new soldiers. This regeneration effect has been studied in relation to autoimmune conditions, chronic inflammation, and even cancer treatment. While fasting is not a cure, it appears to support the body's natural ability to heal and reorganize. Your immune system, once overworked by constant eating and low-grade inflammation, is now operating with renewed precision. You may also feel a shift in your emotions. Many fasters describe a sense of calm, even peace, that settles in by this point. The constant noise of cravings, the mental tug-of-war with food, fades into silence. Your relationship with hunger has changed entirely. It's no longer a threat, it's a signal, a conversation between your mind and body that you've finally learned to understand. By the 7th day, you've reached the summit. Your body is a masterpiece of adaptation. Fat-burning efficiency is at its peak. Inflammation markers are at their lowest. Autophagy is still running strong, cleaning every cell with surgical precision. Stem cells are regenerating. Your gut is rebalancing. Your brain is running on ketones with laser-sharp clarity. You've entered a biological state that few people in the modern world ever experience. But beyond the science, something deeper happens. Many people describe day 7 as a moment of profound awareness. The noise of routine, stress, and constant consumption quiets down. What's left is simplicity, gratitude, a strange sense of peace that comes from discovering that you needed far less than you thought to thrive. Your mind becomes lighter, your senses sharper, your awareness more vivid. It's as if the body and mind finally align in perfect silence. Still, this is the limit. Beyond 7 days, the risks begin to outweigh the benefits unless guided by medical supervision. You've climbed the mountain. You've witnessed what your body is capable of. And now it's time to descend carefully, because the next step, refeeding, is just as critical as the fast itself. After 7 days without food, the moment you finally eat feels sacred. But here's the twist. This is the most delicate stage of the entire process. Your digestive system has been asleep for a week. Your enzymes are low. Your gut lining is unusually sensitive. That first bite, if too heavy, can shock the body. This reaction is known as refeeding syndrome, and it's one of the most dangerous mistakes long-term fasters can make. When food suddenly floods back into the system, insulin spikes and electrolytes rush into cells too quickly. This can lead to severe imbalances in potassium, magnesium, and phosphorus, all vital for keeping your heart beating steadily. That's why breaking a fast should always begin gently. Small portions, easily digestible foods. Broths, fruits, steamed vegetables. Think of it as teaching your body to eat again, step by step. At this stage, digestion restarts like a long-dormant engine. The gut microbiome begins to reawaken. The way you refeed can shape your health for weeks afterward, influencing metabolism, inflammation, and even mood stability. It's not just about eating again. It's about resetting your entire system with intention and care. So, after all the science, the struggle, and the transformation, is it worth it? The truth is, Fasting for 7 days is less about weight loss or quick fixes. It's about discovery. It's a journey into the deepest layers of what your body and mind can endure. You learn how adaptable, intelligent, and resilient your biology truly is. It's not starvation. It's controlled renewal. Those who complete a week-long fast often describe not just physical change, but perspective. Food becomes more meaningful. Gratitude deepens. The noise of constant consumption fades, replaced by appreciation for simplicity. It's as if the body, in silence, teaches the mind a forgotten truth. We need far less than we think to thrive. But fasting this long is not something to romanticize. It requires preparation, discipline, and awareness. Without those, the risks can outweigh the rewards. The goal isn't to push your body to extremes. It's to listen to it in a way most people never do. That's where the real power of fasting lies. And as your body returns to normal eating, remember this. You've just witnessed the miracle of human adaptation. A week without food didn't weaken you. It revealed how much strength you already had. If this deep dive opened your eyes, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone curious about what the body is truly capable of.